So, there's my duck. Running around there somewhere. Come on, come out here. Come here, Dougie. Dougie!
It's time to act!
Where are you? Did you get lost again? Yeah, probably. So, we're at a banquet. Have to go to bed soon? Yeah. So this is the banquet in our honor. With guests and... Ooh, there's Lindsay. Jathol, guards, and things like that. So, I guess we should go around and talk to these people, right? But man, look at that table. Oh yeah. Ah, that's some good eating there. Fish, pig, and whatever else is around there. Oh, I like that. I like that. So, well, let's start with the first one. Polite smile. Ooh. Slayer of the Stag Lord's gang, soon to be a baron. Lander. No title? Incognito. Okay. Brevoy's noble houses. Oh well, then I'll quickly figure out who you are. I'll just ask someone. Would do well to have a friend like me. Everyone should have a friend like me. Get back in line. Now, if you can mention which movie that is from, yeah, then bonus points to you. Travel the country in secret without servants. Well, that way, if he's true about that, I might like this guy. Refuse. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. Okay. So he basically just comes up to me like, yeah, take me instead as an advisor. I do not know who you are. Like, what? From here, just visiting, you would say. Managed to conquer the frontier lands, and the Lord Mayor was kind enough. Travel, blah blah blah. I'll consider your proposal. I have no idea who this guy is. Like, who are you? I'm not gonna hire you just on that. Hey, there's my duck. Hey, pet duck. Yuri. Cold as a feast, blah. More comfortable on the battlefield. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly. Yeah. So it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail with a few streaks of grey running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake. Okay. Introduce myself. I am Magar Varn, the new ruler of Dunsworth, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How did you earn the title? Just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Seemed reliable to take and hold its territory. The captain of a mercenary team. Varnling host? No matter, okay. We've done work for Jamandi before. This time the task was similar. Just waltz into the area, cleared of most brazen monsters, build a small fort to hold the place. And for that, a barony and land to own. It was a dream job. How do you feel being immortal? Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. See that land? Baron Drelov. He's not like us. Who knows what generation of Baron he is. Didn't even shake my hand. You and me? We're like dirt beneath his boots. That's why those like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. Otherwise, he'd take my land and yours in the blink of an eye. Probably. Compares a visit. Gladly. You seem nice. So, Lindsay! Pour up to the brim so that, oh, forgot the line. Tatushu scum. Yeah, the Tatushu will be back though. But the appetizer, pff, barely a mouthful. Well, that's a guest. Christian. Guest. These people? Ah, yes. Discuss something with an unfamiliar old lady in a low voice. Upon knows you, she breaks into a sugary, sweet smile. You are not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. I would never. I simply wish to warn you in case you don't fully realize the fate that awaits you and your barony. What do you think? Nothing good, I fear. The Eldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they are preparing to separate from Brevoy. It will not be a peaceful process. Hence this legal loophole. Pendant allies. Once the civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Brevoy's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone in independent Restov to honor you. Well, wouldn't count on that. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful rulers of Brevoy, the noble houses. The Eldori won't dare to rebel, knowing they will immediately become trapped. You could help Brevoy avoid a civil war while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. Peace is good. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her Lobon stepson, the green-skinned boy in Casil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Murphy, an experienced diplomat who's more familiar with Brevoy's politics than any brawler could be. Oh wow, the game is getting deep right now. I'd be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations with Brevoy. Okay. I'll consider your proposal. So, right now we got 3 different people wanting to be our helpers, and I'm betting there's gonna be more. So yeah. Handsome man with a weather-beaten face grabs your hand tightly in his rough, callous palms, and like the rest of the guests, wears simple robe. The only luxury you see on it is a holy symbol of Iristil, made of gold. Some bordering on says in a deep voice. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Esvanki Kig, High Priest of Iristil in Restov. So, to many people in Restov venerate, you're dressed surprisingly, bringing law into Stonelands. Any help you could spare? Let's try that. It's truly a noble overtaking. I believe our community will be able to provide you reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital free of charge. Ooh, that's not bad, I guess. Free of charge? I kind of like that. To many gods, they pray to Abadar, patron of cities, Pharasma, gatherer of souls, more rare cults. Stag gods, largest congregation here, no wonder. Pricing symbol. Nobles dress in silk and satins to stand out from the poor. Priest wears a simple robe to stand out from the nobles. I like this guy. So who are you? To victory, okay. Octavia? Oh yeah, you two. Don't care about you. Yes. Man's gorgeous clothes hide rippling muscles beneath them. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannes Drevlo, he says, offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. And you must be the Stag Lord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name. But you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and so Sword Lord Diamante is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My land lies to the west of yours. I suppose we are neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new dominion? A smirk appears on the Baron's face. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Yamandi would simply have given all of the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons. Of the likes of you and Varn. So you have no army and no special merits, you're just giving land for being pretty? Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words. But let's not ruin Lady Aldori's celebration, If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. You're not very polite for an old man. Ha! Politeness must be deserved. Goodbye. So yeah, don't like that guy. Guest. Harem, probably also, yeah. So that's about it, right? Is there anything else we can do? No? Okay, so I guess now we need to figure out what to do. Oh, there we go. I guess we have a few here you can talk to. Older man with full sideburns looks at you with interest through golden eyeglass. Well now, if it isn't the hero of the festivities, the protege of our dear Jamandi. You pulled this all off quite cleverly, I confess. I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of best Pitaxian wine against you, but I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Eldor has always been adept at finding new talent. I don't believe we have been introduced. So it would seem I am Iosef Selemius, Lord Mayor of Restov. I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. So you rule Restov. Revos politics seems complex and incomprehensible to many. Here in this part of Rustland, the spirit of northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course. May the gods prolong the life of His Highness. But here, far from the dominions of the great houses, we have our own way of life. Special portion now that I probably don't need to name. Though Sword Lord used to rule Rostland, they're still the largest landowners and main military force in the region, but not for nothing that Rostov is called a free city. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage, but by their own merits. What kind of events? Well, an inspiring politician needs to be well informed. I'm talking, of course, about the disappearance of the ruling house Rogarvia. A disappearing of the ruling house? Huh. An event called the Vanishing? Huh. Interesting. Can you imagine that? Old man Chol conquered our land 2 centuries ago. It would be shameless lie say that nobody wished his royal house would just disappear into thin air. Poof, all over the country. Every member of the royal house disappeared without a trace. Nobody knows what happened. It is a mystery. And a mystery pregnant with opportunity for everyone. So how are things in Rostov? I don't want to boast, but things have been going well. Trade prospers, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's okay. It was nice meeting you. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself. From what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the cost on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Restov Builders Guild. So, that's interesting, right? 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm not sure how much that is in game terms, but I would say 500 cartloads sounds really good. And using his builders guild to build them, I mean, it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive. But then again, I kind of want to be on his good side, right? But I like that. I like that. So let's boom. It was nice meeting you. So we'll take his offer. That's the guy I don't want.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Yeah.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
So, I kind of like young Lander, but I don't know if it's a good choice. I just don't like having her thing forced on me. And I don't really know who the other one was exactly, so... Thinking you should probably just go for that person. But yeah, I won't take your apprentice. No, sorry. It felt too forced when you tried, so...
Oh, the heir of House Lebeda. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
From the plains.
Of course. Enjoy.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more with her, right? So, who is Natalia Sotova, by the way? Nothing... She's just all blah. Yeah, I'll just try him out. I'll just try him out.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. From what I understand, you've decided to take Lander Lebeda with you.
Yes. Hey, Mad Rambo! How are you doing, man? Welcome to my barony.
Whatever you choose, I won't argue. But you must choose your inner circle with the utmost care.
Okay, let's see what you
From
have
what
to
I
say
understand,
about
the
Shander.
emissary of House Sertova? Well, perhaps it's for the best. As they
there we
say,
go.
keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Careful and cunning deploy. I don't really... Ours is the right. Nope, 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 nope.
If I'm not mistaken, you've chosen Chandra Murvy, Natalia Sertova. A fine choice. You can trust him as you would my apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go... Oh, the heir of House Lebeda. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
Like, success through grace. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't...
From what I understand, you've decided to take a fine choice. You can trust
So,
him as you would myself.
Let's power up our allies, right? Let's focus on our friends. Those who give us the barony, let's give them their most influence.
Excellent. Stand. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits.
Me!
Step forward.
Hey, look, my duck.
On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
I love that my duck came up with me. Okay, Let's see what happens. La, da, 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 da. Do, do, do. Guess you're loading?
Victory! The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Welcome, Your Grace. Keston salutes you. You can see he's a bit anxious, and it seems he'd rehearsed his speech many times. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Diamandi transferred me here. I'm at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. Ooh, thank you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Eldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. So yeah, I think we should celebrate first, right? Then laughs. I'll make sure to show you the moment we entered the city. Tavern was the first business that opened. Building a city is for thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during the reception. I drank a little too much. It is a day for celebration. So where are my companions? Tristan is with Jihad, and you can always fight Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Our old acquaintance Jihad is right here. Aristal clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Brevoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter. An elf has paid us a visit. A blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get here. He seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd, so I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what you want to him. What's the mood? Must admit, I've never seen anything like this in my whole life. City, a whole barony, born right in front of our eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. Okay, let's look around. Cheers. Excited to build our house. Not bad. Okay. Stag Lord's fortress wall used to be. What? Why don't we have walls? We should have kept the walls! Dang you! We need walls. We need to be defensible. Yeah. See, my duck has more free movement than I do. Street festivities and fairs. First Ventor. Ooh. Greetings, Your Grace. Come on, get on with it. Straight out of the tavern. Yeah, got it. Ale is blessed by Caden Sailing. Okay. So what's going on here? All barons can breathe fire, trust me. One moment, let me just get my burning hands out. Welcome, Your Grace, glad to serve you. Yeah. Captain Halen, he must be nearby. Observation platform. See its full extent from this perch. Yeah. Of course we're gonna grow. We're gonna have a fine city. I can't wait to build a city in a role-playing game. Are you kidding me? Building a frigging city in a role-playing, well, barony? Oh yeah. Perhaps even a kingdom. So residence. Yes, that's my home. And I forgot to loot it last time. So I have no idea what if I missed anything or if it's still there. But we'll know soon enough, I guess. Can't touch this. Oh, come on. Let's get in there. Loading, you load. Okay, welcome to a barony. Make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There is a long and arduous road ahead. Going to deal with a matter of national importance. Sees prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded. Good luck. Okay, thank you very much. So, now we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room where you hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to this large map depicting your barony and the surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your grace's attentions. Greetings, your grace. Castle Lady Jamandi's ward gives a polite bow. It was a pleasure to meet you at the rest of reception. On behalf of your allies and benefactors, I'd like to offer you some advice. Barony effects. Community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economy +3, divine +3, arcane +3, stability. New event, pillage, blah blah blah. Okay. You may change the difficulty of your barony at any time, set it to automatic. You don't have to deal with most government decisions. Barony will never fail. Prevent you from unlocking any governance related achievements. Okay, you can solve most of your barony's problem by granting appointments to the right people. Responsible people. But certain state business will demand your personal attention, as will the visits of especially important guests. Reports of such outstanding events will be marked on your map. Okay. According to the recent tradition of Bergon, most of the River Kingdoms rulers address affairs of state and receive visitors at the beginning of the month. So maintain this tradition, regularly visit your capital when needed. The first thing you should do as a ruler is assign loyal people to all the important positions in your barony. Your clerics, Jihad and Tristan, were the first to seek an audience. I won't distract you further, and I'll leave you to consider. Once again, my congratulations. May rule be long and prosperous. Why am I standing there and not up on my throne? Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I'm confident you will be able to bring order to those troubled lands. Stumbled slightly, though to be honest, that isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I have been talking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk. It doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. Corrupted the very essence of the sacred place, steeping it with putrescence. Ugh, I am disgusted with whoever could do this. And now there's a new voe. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse of its own accord. There's a place near the capital, rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited this peaceful place and felt the same putrescence as the Temple of the Elk. There is a bald hilltop not far from here. It's entirely barren of life. Okay, I'll go there sooner as I'm able. Been to the Silver Barren, but filled with a dense atmosphere. About 1 month. That's when we should. Okay. And prepare. Okay. So we'll wait. Yeah. We'll wait. An ancient curse. Ooh. It's 10 basic stat. Each supervised by an advisor. Okay. Stats increase. If your governance is successful, and increase if events don't end well. 20 points in the stat will increase your rank. Okay. Acquire one advisor for each stat. 3 characters were qualified. You right away. Need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing. Okay. Appoint advisor. Okay. Cannot be changed. Okay, so what should we call it? What should we call our kingdom or barony? The barony of what? So, how did we vanquish the Stag Lords? We used cunning and kiting. And lots of magic, right? So let's do something that gives hope, right? Magic. Oh, not the Fairylands. What could we call it? Yeah, good question. I guess we could call it something. Not the Promised Land. Sounds weird. Can we figure out something else? I guess. Yeah, what's a good word that makes it hopeful? The Bright Lands. The comfortable lands. Yeah, doesn't sound right. Protected lands, right? Because they're protected by me. Sounds wrong. Choose a name for my barony. Good question. Ah! Should I be the new Stag Lord? Is that what I should do? Duckish lands. Boom, there we go. So, got advisors, right? Region ensures subjects' complaints and concerns are heard by the ruler and serves. Choose an advisor. Okay, so I have these two. So let off the law or Octavia. I think I trust her more. Like a lot. But that's like two extremes, right? Like, oh yeah, I'll just do things peacefully and I'll do things by the law. So let's see what else we have. Counselor helps settle land dispute and agriculture matters. So only have him. So that's not even a general. Okay. So I got these three. Definitely not him. Strive to help those in need. Kind of like that. Treasurer's duty. I have none that can be a treasurer. Oh my. That's bad. Okay. So now we know that we have no doubles, right? So do we do things peacefully? I kind of want to do things peacefully. I mean, this can be too brutal. So let's stick with her. And cares for the people. Yeah, that's pretty good. A general, I think think I'll stick with him, actually. Help those in need. And we have none for that. That's true. And then High Priest. So let's see. Does best to solve problems without disrupting. Yeah, I don't like Harem. I really don't. Let's get this guy. Perfect. Okay, so you can see which one they fit. What was that? And then nothing is built yet. Okay. What? Doesn't really mean to go into that. To increase your barony stats. Each building has a cost in build points and construction time. Select the building you need from the list, right side. Okay. This may provide special bonuses if you meet certain conditions. Only in designated spots. Recover half of the resources. Have to demolish the old one. Any extra build points, but you will have to wait